The ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Dalit Sahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Initiative for safe disposal of used pesticide containers. Expansion of health service in Areza subzone. UN's peacekeeping mission ends operation in Mali's Timbuktu. And US conducts airstrikes against the Iran-backed group in Syria. On our local news, the Ministry of Agriculture is actively engaged in a safe disposal of expired pesticides and their used containers to safeguard human health, animals, and the environment. This initiative has also extended to the careful handling of vehicles and machines utilized in pesticide spraying. Mr. Kalab Haile, head of the Agricultural Chemical Inspection Unit, emphasized the hazardous nature of empty pesticide containers, underscoring their necessity for their proper disposal. The ministry, in collaboration with FAO and other stakeholders, has established a facility in Dark Aulos area equipped with specialized machines for crushing pesticide containers. This effort has successfully disposed 6,000 such containers. Mr. Kalab urged the public, especially farmers, to refrain from repurposing used pesticide containers for domestic use due to the significant health risk involved. He advised these empty containers and expired pesticides should be handed over to the Ministry of Agriculture office in their respective areas for safe disposal. The significant stride towards environmental safety between 2011 and 2021, the Ministry of Agriculture has competently managed to save disposal of 364 tons of expired pesticides following through inspection. The Areza subzone is witnessing a significant enhancement in healthcare services owing to the introduction of modern medical equipment and skilled health professionals. This development are enabled in the health facilities to provide commendable service to the community. Nurse Zerom Zomo, the head of health service in the subzone, noted that previously residents had to travel to Mendefera and Asmara for medical treatments. However, the recent expansion of health facilities in the subzone will enable the residents to have access to essential health services within their vicinity, thereby saving both time and money. A notable advancement in the subzone health provision is installation of GynExpert in Maidema and ultrasound in Areza. Nurse Zerom emphasized that these additions have markedly improved the level of healthcare services available in the subzone. Nurse Gabramaskal Sium, head of the public and community health in the subzone, pointed out that a significant focus is being placed on the treatment of pregnant women and the execution of vaccination programs. He highlighted the outgoing effort in conducting strong awareness campaigns to encourage pregnant women to regularly visit health facilities for checkups. Additionally, Nurse Gabramaskal remarked on the significant impact of establishing maternity waiting rooms in 6 health facilities. This initiative has greatly expanded the range of treatments available to pregnant women in the subzone. The document from the subzone administration reveals that there are health stations in 5 administrative areas and health centers in semi-urban center of Maidema and Areza. A comprehensive training program for schools, directors, pedagogy, teachers, and supervisors were recently held in Adaya subzone, focusing on the psychological health. The primary aim of this initiative was to enhance the participants' capabilities, thereby contribute effectively to the development of the teaching and learning process. Dr. Solomon Namariam, a representative of the Ministry of Health who conducted a training, emphasized that the key goal was to equip the trainees with skills to identify and address students' problems promptly. He further noted that training will enable participants to assess the health status of students, ensuring that any unusual situations are promptly addressed by taking them to the nearby health facilities for treatment and informing their parents. Mr. Bayana Tesfai, head of the Education Office in the subzone, highlighted the training's significant potential to aid the understanding and character and needs of students. He urged the trainees to apply skills and knowledge they acquired in practical settings. The trainees expressed their gratitude for the training opportunity and their readiness to contribute actively in the enhancement of the teaching and learning process through their new skills and knowledge. Activity assessment meeting on the implementation of the development program in 2023 in general and that of water and soil conservation activities has been conducted in Ginda subzone. At a meeting which area administrators, agricultural experts, members of the popular force and public representatives took part, Mr. Omar Yahya, administrator of the subzone, reported that through popular campaigns at 17 administrative areas, over 900,000 meters of terraces and over 13,000 meter cube of water diversion schemes have been constructed and over 70,000 tree seedlings have planted. Mr. Omar went on to say that strong effort to remove invading trees and renovation of dirty roads has been constructed. 17,000 meters of water pipes have been installed in the administrative areas of Imbatkala, Nefasit, Gahtelai and Ginda semi-urban centers, and over 2,300 water diversion schemes have been renovated in the administrative areas of Shabah, Metkal Abet and Adshuma. Mr. Omar also called on residents to conduct sustainable environmental sanitation activities. In a commendable showcase of academic achievements, Ibrahim Sultan Secondary School in Galan Nefhi subzone has recently awarded 28 students, including 10 young women from 35th National Service Round, for their exemplary performance. These dedicated students achieved impressive scores ranging between 3 to 4 points in the academic year of 2022 and 2023 National School Leaving Examination, demonstrating their commitment and diligence. At the award ceremony on December 30, Mr. Milion Sumon, the head teacher at the Ibrahim Sultan Secondary School, congratulated the students. He praised their effort and encouraged them to maintain their higher standards of achievement in their future pursuits. Mr. Johannes Solomon, head of the secondary school in Central Region Education Branch, and Mr. Daniel Solomon, head of the educational service in the subzone, also addressed the awardees. They urged the students to continue their hard work and emphasized the importance of perseverance in reaching their goals. The event celebrated the students' current success and served as inspiration for them to aim higher and continue striving for their academic excellence. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Just stay tuned. Welcome back. The UN peacekeeping mission in Mali concluded its operation in Timbuktu region on Thursday, UN spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric said. The mission presence in the area ended following the departure of its final personnel, who left their air and land convoy, said Dujarric. The handover ceremony, led by Bakun Kante, the governor of Timbuktu, and Anton Antev, director of the mission insolvency coordination team and officer in charge of MINUSMA liquidation entity, marked the official transfer of the Timbuktu Minsuma camp to the transitional government of Mali. The camp was transferred in fully functional state. This event signifies the completion of the 3 planned Minsuma liquidation site. Since July, the mission has withdrawn almost 1,867 military and 173 personnel, as well as 226 civilian personnel from Timbuktu, as per the directive of the UN Security Council resolution, and 290 spokesperson said. On our last news, the Pentagon and the U.S. officials says the U.S. fighter aircraft conducted airstrikes on location in eastern Syria involving Iranian backing groups, likely causing casualties and destroying weapons stored at 2 targets, and were struck at a training facility in a safe house. A defense official said that the training facility also served as a weapon storage and a safe house located in Bulbul district of Mayadeen. Functioned as the headquarters of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard group affiliated with group in the area. The officials say Revolutionary Guard-related personnel were present at the time of the strikes and likely were hit, but the Pentagon had not confirmed whether they were killed. The defense officials spoke at the Associated Press in the condition anonymity of the provide additional details of the strikes. The U.S. has conducted 3 strikes over the last 2 weeks against the Iranian-tied weapons deposit in Syria to retaliate. More than 50 rockets and drone attacks in the militants group have launched against the U.S. bases in Iraq and Syria, which have caused dozens of minor injuries among the U.S. Many of the military groups has operating under the umbrella of the Islamic resistance in Iraq. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Initiative for safe disposal of U.S. used pesticides containers. Expansion of health service in Areza subzone. UN peacekeeping mission ends operation in Mali, Timbuktu. And the U.S. conducts airstrikes against the Iran-backed group in Syria. That is all our local and international news. Dear viewers, thanks for watching and have a good night.